You might think you're just tired, or maybe you've lost your motivation. But what if it's something deeper? What if your body is quietly screaming for help in ways you don't even notice? The truth is, anxiety doesn't always look like panic attacks or fear. Sometimes it hides behind perfectionism, tension, or endless overthinking. In this video, we'll explore 8 hidden signs of anxiety that most people ignore, but that might be quietly shaping your life every single day. Have you ever replayed a single conversation in your head, again and again, wondering if you said something wrong? You analyze every detail, their tone, your words, the silence in between. Overthinking isn't the same as being careful or reflective. It's your mind trying to protect you by predicting every possible outcome, even the ones that will never happen. When you overthink, your brain believes it's preventing danger, but in reality, it's keeping you stuck in a loop of fear and self-doubt. You can't move forward because you're still living in a moment that's already gone. Anxiety doesn't just live in your mind, it hides inside your body. Your shoulders are always tight, your jaw feels sore. Sometimes your chest feels heavy, even when nothing's wrong. You might stretch or take deep breaths, but the tension never fully disappears. That's because your body is stuck in a constant state of alert, as if danger is just around the corner. It's your nervous system quietly saying, I don't feel safe. Learning to notice and release that tension is one of the first real steps toward calming your mind. You're completely exhausted, but the moment you close your eyes, your mind starts to race. You think about what you said today, what you need to do tomorrow, and everything that could possibly go wrong in between. Hours pass, and your body begs for rest, but your thoughts keep spinning like a carousel you can't step off. This isn't just bad sleep. It's anxiety keeping your brain alert, as if it needs to stay awake to protect you. And when morning comes, you wake up feeling like you never slept at all. You plan every detail, every schedule, every task, every possible outcome. You tell yourself it's just being organized. But deep down, it's more than that. Anxiety often disguises itself as control. Because when life feels unpredictable, control feels like safety. The truth is, the tighter you try to hold on, the more fragile everything feels. And when something doesn't go as planned, it's not just disappointment. It feels like the ground disappears beneath you. Real peace doesn't come from controlling everything. It comes from trusting that you'll handle things, even when you can't predict them. You find yourself snapping at people for no reason. The smallest things, a sound, a question, a delay, suddenly feel unbearable, and afterward you feel guilty, wondering why you reacted that way. But irritability isn't anger. It's your nervous system overloaded, like a circuit that's been running too hot for too long. When your brain is stuck in fight or flight mode, even small triggers feel like threats. So you're not moody or overreacting. You're simply running on empty. What you really need isn't discipline. It's rest, quiet, and kindness toward yourself. You're there, but not really there. You go through your day on autopilot, smiling, nodding, doing what's expected, but inside everything feels distant, muted, almost unreal. It's like you're watching your own life from behind glass. The moments pass, but they don't truly reach you. This feeling isn't weakness or apathy. It's your mind trying to protect you from overwhelm. When anxiety lasts too long, your brain starts to numb emotions, to stop the pain, the fear, the constant alertness. You're not cold or disconnected by choice. You're just tired of feeling too much, for too long. You tell yourself you just have high standards. You want things done right, your way. But sometimes it's not about excellence, it's about fear. The fear of being judged, the fear of not being enough, the fear that if you make a mistake, people will finally see the flaws you try so hard to hide. Anxiety often hides behind perfectionism. It whispers that if everything looks perfect on the outside, maybe you'll finally feel safe on the inside. But that peace never lasts. Because perfection is just another cage. built out of self-doubt and invisible pressure. You cancel plans at the last minute. You ignore messages, skip calls, and tell yourself you just need some alone time. But deep down, you know it's not peace you're choosing, it's safety. Avoidance feels comforting because it gives you control. No expectations, no pressure, no risk of getting hurt. But the more you avoid, the smaller your world becomes. You stop doing the things that once made you happy, and slowly, you begin to disappear from your own life. Remember, comfort and healing are not the same thing. Growth only happens when you face the things you fear most. Gently, one step at a time. Anxiety doesn't always look like panic attacks or crying fits. Sometimes it's quiet. It hides behind overthinking, tension, exhaustion, and control. These small signs don't mean you're weak. They mean your body and mind have been fighting for too long without rest. The first step isn't to get rid of anxiety. It's to recognize it, to listen when your body whispers before it needs to scream. Breathe. Let your shoulders drop. You don't have to have everything figured out today. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in quiet moments, when you choose kindness over perfection and patience over pressure. You're not broken. You're just learning how to feel safe again.